Last night, my son and I were watching Birth of a Nation, the movie that documented the life of Nat Turner. And even though I've watched the movie before, even watching it a second time or a third time, I don't know how many times I've watched the movie, it still brought back a lot of hurt and pain and just a lot of a different type of emotions. And I even saw that with my son as well. And later on we got to speak about it, and I remember asking him, what did you think about the movie? He was just saying that, man, it was so sad what was being done to black people and how we as black people, our ancestors were being treated. And I remember him making the remark of, my friends and I have talked about this before, and, we're just thankful and we're glad that we're black, or we're born black in this day and age. And I said to my son, if you're grateful for being born black in this day and age, then don't waste it. And I wanted to reach out to all my brothers and sisters because, y'all, if we asked ourselves truly what our ancestors would think of us as they look at us now, I wonder often, what would they think? Would they be proud of us? Would they feel a sense of pride, or would they feel a sense of shame at a lot of what is going on in this day and age now? There was a time where, even during slavery, black people desired things like marriage. They desired family and commitment. And I'm not saying everything was perfect. God by any means was things perfect. You understand what I'm saying? But we at least desired and understood the importance of the foundation of the family. And now when I look at our culture and I look at what's being promoted in the media through music and through television shows and reality shows and things like that, y'all, it's a bunch of foolishness. And y'all, let's really ask ourselves, would our ancestors be proud of what they see us doing and what we have become? Or would they be ashamed? Or would they say, we didn't die for y'all to be twerking and carrying on public television? We didn't die for y'all to be fighting over a man or fighting over a woman on reality TV. These are not the things that we die for. There was a time where education was important, and we fought to have education. We fought to have the rights to be free, to have our own businesses, and to make our own money, and to kind of pave our own way in life. And now it's like the things that we're doing, I do think we have stepped out as far as when it comes to establishing our own businesses and things like that. But a lot of the things that we're doing is just, it's shameful. Y'all, it's shameful. When I cannot even look at reality TV anymore. It is absolutely distasteful. It's distasteful. And I told my son, the system desires to see you portray and live to the stereotype that they've created for you. And since the time that we've set foot in this country, there have been stereotypes, probably even before when we were still in Africa. There were stereotypes constructed about us and erected about us that showed us as ignorant, hypersexualized, idiot, stupid, all these different humiliating and derogative things about us. And now when I see, it's almost like we're perpetuating the stereotypes that the system is building against us. And I bet they're sitting around laughing at us, and they're sitting around just snickering to themselves as how much of a fool we're making ourselves out to be. And y'all, our ancestors didn't get lynched, raped, murdered, hunted down whipped and enslaved and went through all these types of suffering and despair and humiliation just for us to take our freedoms, to take our minds, our bodies, our souls, and our spirits, and to degrade ourselves with it. Y'all, we may still face certain types of levels of discrimination, but we have enough freedom in this land where we can strive to be the very best that we can be as a human beings, that we can build our foundation that we need to carry on into the future generations and the legacies. And we look down on marriage now. We don't even want to get married anymore. We just want to shack up or have, impregnate everyone or have 8 different baby daddies. And it's like, y'all, this is what they want for us. They want for us to remain and continue and perpetuate this self-destructive behavior. And y'all, would our ancestors be proud of this? How could they want more for themselves in slavery than we want for ourselves in freedom? Y'all, we gotta think about this. It touched my soul, and I was disgusted watching that movie, but at the same time, grateful and thankful that they fought to the very end to see that their children didn't have to grow up in a world that they lived in every single day. But when I see what we're doing with it, even I think of myself and I'm like, there's so much more I could be doing. I have the freedom to write books. I have the freedom to have my own business. I have the freedom to travel the world. These things, when we didn't have these things 100, 200, sometimes even 80 years ago. What are we doing with the freedoms that other people bought their blood with so that we could have? What are we doing with those freedoms? Y'all, let's do better. I told my son, I said, don't waste what they fought for you to have. Don't waste it. Be the best human being that you can be. Be the best black man that you can be. But don't waste what they shed their blood and got lynched and hanged so that you could walk in a level of freedom that they weren't allowed to walk in. And I'm not trying to put nobody down, because I believe so much greatness is in not just all human beings, but in especially as black human beings. But we just gotta wake up from this fog and tap into it. Because this is our cry when we speak to the system to give us freedom, to let us be treated equal. But really, why should they? If all we're going to use it for is to twerk on videos, and to call our women bees and hoes, and to say we're going to use our bodies to take advantage of men. Y'all, we got to do better. We got to do better. I pray, this is a message for my people. I pray that we wake up, and I pray that we seriously take into consideration the sacrifices our ancestors made for us, so that we could shine in our generation. I pray. That is my prayer for us. Y'all, be great, because somebody's blood brought your price. Somebody's blood paid for your freedom. Be great. Don't waste it. Don't waste your life. Love you. Bye.